Hey everybody, I thought I would go on a little sightseeing tour today and just kind of explore what all is around us in our new home. There are lots of roads and streets that we haven't been down yet or explored, so we really don't know where these roads lead to. But before I get started, I'm going to stop over at the closest fast food place to us and get something to drink, so I have something to drink while I go driving around and see what all's around us. We'll see you guys on our way. I wanted to show you guys the airport up here. We live less than 10 minutes from this little airport right here, and this is the one that Jeff works at. It's a private airport. I guess you can call it general aviation. And they actually have an FBO there, which is fixed base operations. And they sell aviation fuel there. And it's a round-the-clock operation. It's a nice little airport. The man that owns the airport also owns all the land around it, so he grows alfalfa and gets an agricultural exemption on his land, since he grows and produces hay. I think it's a really good little operation they got going here. Jeff has been working at the airport for about 11 years now, and pretty much runs the operation at night. I don't know if you could see as I was driving through by the airport Jeff works at, but there is an abandoned whole property right here, a whole abandoned property with some sort of a, I don't know what the heck this is, some sort of a plant that's here. It's all overgrown. It's all, I don't know what was here. Jeff thinks it was natural gas at one point. It's all overgrown. It's kind of weird. We were talking about it the other day. There's no other plants around here. That's the only one. Most of the plants are on the east side of Houston. This is the only one on the west side, far west side. And Jeff thinks that it may have been still standing because there might be some asbestos and stuff in there that would not be very good to try to get rid of in tearing it down. But I'm just kind of curious about it. Never been down this road before, and I found it kind of interesting that just down this road, not far from the airport and the abandoned plant, is a go-kart racing area It looks like they don't keep it open all the time, but it looks like it's still maintained and they use it occasionally. I just find that kind of neat that it's close by to where we live and where Jeff works. I'm gonna keep going down this road and see what else I can find. So it made us turn to the right, and we are now on a completely different road. And I don't know what's over here, but it looks like it's some sort of a like it was a dam or something back there. It was a pretty tall wall of dirt. We'll keep going on and seeing what we can find. It looks like this road is going to dump us back out on to Morton Road, which is where that abandoned plant is. But at least we got to drive around and see what this area has. I'm gonna head on back towards the house. It looks like it's gonna be raining soon. I got some big clouds up ahead of us that look like it's raining, and my phone has already notified me that it should be raining here within the hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading back to the house, and I'll record if I see any other neat, interesting things as we drive along. It's amazing to me how busy these little country roads are out by where we live, because we live out in the middle of nowhere. Now, you can look around, there is nothing really out here other than farms and an occasional park like this one, but this road is always busy. This is a farm to market road, and it's even busy at 3:30 in the morning when I'm heading to work on Saturdays and Sundays. So this must be a major road to somewhere, although I drive it from one end to the other, and it doesn't really connect any two towns at all, so that I don't know what people are using it for, but it's definitely a busy road for somebody. I did want to show you guys one thing that I found that it's a little bit creepy. Up here at the corner, which we're coming up on, there's an empty field, and usually during the BP 150 bike race they have porta potties out here, but for right now there is some sort of a torn up motorhome that's out there, and I don't really know too much of why that thing is there. As soon as we go around the corner, I'll get another shot of it. But Jeff was telling me that it wasn't there for a long time, and then all of a sudden it was there the next day. So it looks like someone just dumped it there, but all the windows have been taken out, the whole side's been taken out, it's just been completely trashed. Just a little weird. I did want to give you guys a little bit of an update on our neighborhood. When we first moved in, the only houses were on the left side of the street of the main entrance. None of these houses were built yet. So we're 7 months really into the neighborhood being built, and the right side of the neighborhood is now starting to be built, and there's people who are living in some of these houses already. If you see the little black wooden things blocking the driveways, if those aren't there, that means someone's living in the house already. Back just behind this truck and van was the only entrance to the neighborhood at one point. They've already taken that out and are putting houses in there now. So they are really, really starting to get this neighborhood built up. This is the end of the first segment of the neighborhood, and as soon as they get this area completed, they're gonna start on the second phase of the neighborhood. So they're even starting to get houses, foundations poured down on this street. This will be one of the last areas that they do. There's another street that they're working on. And they are coming right along on our neighborhood park. I think the last thing that they're going to do before they go on to the second phase is put these houses in here, and then all along the back of the park, all the way around the park, to kind of fence in the park. There's a parking lot right here that you can park at if you're further in the neighborhood, but there'll be houses facing those that are built right there that back up to the park, and also over here that face those houses that back up to the park as well. And I think they're gonna wait and do that until they get finished with all the houses that I just drove by a second ago. This is gonna be the second phase of the neighborhood, and they have been steady working on this for about 3 or 4 months now, just trying to clear out and get the roads made. But we are on the last street of the first phase, so we kind of enjoy where we live. It's not right up against the front of the neighborhood. It's not against the retention pond, which these houses straight ahead are against the retention pond. And it's close by the park, within walking distance, so that we can go to the park if we so choose. But we are home, and I will go ahead and end the video as it is here. Thank you guys for watching.